2026 trendy tops that are already going viral in 2025. The first viral blouse of the moment is the gingham blouse. This type of print is very interesting, and I've already talked about it here on the channel. This print brings that French romantic vibe and has made a big comeback. Those who follow fashion know it has been trendy in previous seasons, so it's quite possible you already have a blouse with this print in your wardrobe. Gingham emerged around the 1950s, and who doesn't remember Brigitte Bardot, who helped popularize and turn this print into a true classic? You can absolutely pair it with jeans, especially high-waisted jeans, which never go out of style and are much more comfortable than low-waisted ones. In addition, you can combine it with flowy skirts and Mary Jane flats, which are also very trendy. So all those elements that create a look with that French or romantic touch, even though it's a print that gives off a romantic feel, we're not talking about that super elegant, traditional kind of romanticism, but not in a bad way. We're talking about a more playful, youthful, joyful kind of romanticism. You know that person who walks into a room and lights it up? That's the kind of energy this print conveys. It's something more fun, not so formal. So even though it's a classic, it won't look like tailored wear. It's a more interesting, fun classic that works really well, for example, for creative style women who also like an elegant touch. If you like this in-between style, and personally, it's one I really enjoy because it's not too elegant, but also not too sporty or casual, then this is definitely a blouse you should have in your wardrobe. You can go for the traditional red, which I think is stunning, especially if you like that French girl look. Of course, you can also go for black and white, which is super classic and hard to go wrong with. Or you can choose softer tones like pink, light blue, pistachio, which are not only in style right now, but are gentler tones that add softness to the print. It works really well, for example, for the ultra-romantic woman, the kind who loves puff sleeves, flowy skirts, flats, and Mary Janes. If that's your style, I'd say go for these softer tones, because they'll naturally match your wardrobe. Fabrics I always like to mention because the fabric makes a big difference when you're shopping for a piece like this are poplin, cotton, and even linen, although linen might be harder to find. So I'd say the fabric you're most likely to find this print on is poplin. If you find it, great, it's a really good fabric and holds the print well over time. Number 2. Vests worn as blouses. I've already talked about this trend here on the channel too, and it's been going strong for a while now, ladies. So how do you wear it? You can pair the vest you already have in your wardrobe with other pieces, shorts, skirts, or pants. Usually, this kind of look gives off a more classic, traditional vibe. Remember how earlier I mentioned that gingham is bolder and more creative? Well, the vest is the opposite. It gives that classic, luxurious, traditional vibe, that old money or air look. I'd pair it with wide leg pants. It's super comfortable, especially in warmer seasons. Wide leg pants are great because they don't cling to your legs, making them very breathable. A midi skirt also looks amazing with this type of vest. Super elegant and classic. If you pair it with pumps, it's just perfect. You can also go for slingbacks, which add that sophisticated touch. And tailored Bermuda shorts also look great. About Bermuda shorts, I'm bringing this option because, although shorts are trendy, Bermudas are even more so right now. It's an excellent choice. This type of piece really flatters your neckline, helps define your waist, and creates a longer silhouette, especially if it has buttons. So value high-quality buttons, okay? Avoid those really cheap plasticky ones. They can make your whole outfit look cheaper. And of course, you can invest in classic colors. Since we're talking about a more classic piece here, go for off-white, caramel, black, gray. And in 2025, I'd also say to invest in burgundy, which is becoming one of the new classic neutrals. Chocolate brown is also a great choice. As for fabrics, go for linen, twill, or any light tailoring that's more comfortable, especially if you live in hotter regions. As we know, tailored pieces can be really warm, so stay far away from polyester. It could be the most beautiful vest in the world, but if it's polyester, run. Otherwise, you'll end up hot and sweaty, and nobody wants that. What's the point of a beautiful outfit if you're uncomfortable? So avoid it. If you're looking for that rich girl vibe, these options are perfect for you. Number 3. Striped shirts. Striped shirts are also a classic. They are timeless, which means they never go out of style and will always give you that elegant touch. Vertical stripes elongate the silhouette, giving the impression of better posture, a slimmer waist, and overall a taller, leaner look. In other words, they offer that taller, slimmer, and well-postured combo that most women are looking for. You can go for colors like blue, white, beige. The red and white combination is also absolutely stunning. And as I mentioned before, you can also go for burgundy and chocolate brown. Paired with white, they look simply amazing. As for fabrics, cotton or poplin will bring you comfort, in addition to being much better materials when it comes to quality. Once again, it's totally worth avoiding polyester. As I said, it's hot And especially in the case of long-sleeved shirts, you definitely won't want to wear polyester, no matter how pretty the blouse is. It's the kind of blouse that looks perfect with jeans. You can pair it with wide leg or flare jeans, which will also look very nice. It also works well with skirts, pencil skirts, midi skirts, both look great. Another option is to wear it as a third layer, so you could wear a tank top or a basic t-shirt underneath and use the striped shirt as a top layer, creating a look that's elegant, sophisticated, and also thermally comfortable. Because sometimes you don't want to wear a jacket, but it's also not warm enough for just a tank top. In that case, throwing on this third piece gives you a stunning, simple, and practical look perfect for someone looking for a piece that's both chic and easy to wear on a daily basis. Number 4. Sporty t-shirts. Sporty t-shirts, heavily inspired by the early 2000s street style, are making a huge comeback. And now, in 2025, we're seeing more sports-related themes. I've already talked on the channel about sporty jackets related to basketball, baseball, or soccer. And now, in the t-shirt world, we're seeing the same trend. So, shirts with sports themes, team jerseys, national team shirts, are back in a more casual, laid-back way. Usually, we're not talking about actual official team shirts here, but rather t-shirts with a sporty aesthetic, so they might have a more homemade, relaxed vibe. They don't need to be official merchandise. The idea is to bring a casual touch, like something you'd pick up at a market or a simple shop. It doesn't have to be expensive or official. It can be a basic piece, and it doesn't have to represent a specific team either. You can have just a t-shirt that references basketball, volleyball, baseball. The point is to bring in that sporty vibe. It's ideal for those who already enjoy or play sports, because it allows you to express a hobby you already love, and I think that's super cool. You can also go for trendy colors like red, royal blue, green, and of course, when it comes to materials, there's a slight difference here. You'll probably find this type of shirt in polyester, especially since they're often designed for athletic wear. Polyester blends with mesh or dry fit fabrics are the most common materials you'll find in sporty t-shirts. Usually, these shirts have a straighter cut, giving off a more modern, relaxed vibe. They go great with casual pieces like jeans or denim shorts, which look amazing. They match perfectly with sneakers, but you can also get creative and pair a sporty shirt with heels. That makes for a super interesting outfit if you like to mix styles, something I highly recommend for more creative women. As you can see in the images, there are lots of ways to be creative with that sporty shirt you probably already have, just sitting forgotten in the back of your closet. Number 5 is tank tops. Especially decorated tank tops, these are definitely some of the most popular when it comes to trendy blouses in 2025. Tank tops are no longer basic. Now they feature all kinds of embellishments, lace, rhinestones, and even strategically placed ruffles. As for colors, you can go for nude tones but also gold and lighter shades like blue, blush, pink, and pistachio. You can also bet on black, which is a classic, as well as brown and burgundy. There's truly something for everyone here, because we're seeing a huge variety of pieces. The idea is to bring in creative, unique tops with plenty of detail and shine. That tank top you used to wear underneath another piece just to build your outfit, now it becomes the main piece. This kind of top is inspired by the 1920s with that glamorous Art Deco vibe. So if you already love 1920s fashion, that's one more reason to invest in this style. These tops draw attention to the upper body, so if you like highlighting your face, neckline, or shoulders, this is an incredible piece. Like I said, it's the main piece, so I'd suggest pairing it with more basic items for the rest of your look, like jeans or a blazer. I also recommend wearing big earrings, which will help bring even more attention to your face. It's going to look absolutely stunning. You can go for fabrics like silk, satin, or cotton, but in the case of cotton, steer clear of plain t-shirts. It needs to have embellishments, rhinestones, ruffles, something extra. That doesn't mean you have to give up your basic tank tops, okay? But if you've been looking for sequins, now's the perfect time to wear them. Number 6 is soft blouses. These are the ones made of flowing fabrics with a delicate fit, almost like a soft hug around your body. Perfect for milder days, they make you shine with elegance and add a unique touch. These pieces express softness not only through fabric, but also through their shape and color. They give off a dreamy, fairy tale-like vibe. They're romantic, delicate, sweet, perfect for a woman who embraces her gentle side. It's like a modern-day princess blouse. When it comes to color, you'll see soft tones like blush pink, cream, lilac, pistachio, and dusty blue. Great fabrics include muslin, viscose, satin, or silk, anything with a soft, slightly shiny feel. Ideally, the fabric should have some movement, but if you can't find something that light and fluid, no worries, you can go for cotton. Just make sure the color is soft, otherwise you'll lose that very feminine effect. The loose fit helps disguise the tummy area, so if you deal with bloating or feel insecure about your midsection, this is a great choice. These blouses are excellent for that and look amazing with tailored pants. You get a mix of romantic on top and structured, slightly masculine style on the bottom. It's a super elegant combo. So yes, feel free to invest. You can also pair it with skirts, especially wrap skirts. They're stunning and perfect if your weight is fluctuating. You'll have a blouse and a skirt that both help you feel comfortable. And of course, you can match them with shorts or Bermudas, especially in linen, which fits the softness of the look. For shoes, I'd suggest strappy sandals or ballet flats, something romantic and dainty. I think slingbacks work beautifully too, especially with tailored pants. So, soft blouse, tailored pants, and slingbacks. Perfect combo. I also recommend coordinating soft shades on the top and bottom. Try to avoid pairing soft pastels with black. It's not forbidden, but if you're aiming for that ethereal, dreamy look, go with cream, white, off-white, or gray instead. Now tell me, what's your favorite kind of blouse? Do you follow blouse trends or stick to what you always wear? I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments. And of course, you always help me out by commenting today's magic words, Viral Blouses 2025. By commenting these 3 words, you help me keep bringing you new videos every day. Thank you so much, and while you do that, let's keep going with the video. Number 7 is thrift store blouses. Here, we're talking about blouses that carry a story. A vintage charm blouses you don't usually see every day. They usually have a unique print, a different shape, or a distinct color. The idea is, these are one-of-a-kind pieces. They often have that 70s, 80s, or 90s vibe, a retro or vintage look. What we usually find are floral or geometric prints, a variety of shades, especially earth tones from the 70s, patterned fabrics, but nothing that looks like a 2025 print. It's a distinctly different style. You'll often see geometric patterns and unique materials, ranging from cotton to polyester, so everything goes when it comes to fabric. The fit and cut are always different, bringing authenticity. These are pieces that often come with a story. The idea is for you to look up photos from the decades you like best and search online. This way, you can find thrift shops and stores that sell the same or similar pieces. You'll be able to find something that matches what you're looking for and that also has that unique flair. I'd suggest combining them with modern jeans and bold accessories that add attitude. For example, you could wear a blouse with horizontal stripes or a 70s style geometric print. Then add statement earrings, a larger necklace, and a flared pair of jeans. It's going to look amazing, full of personality, youthful, and creative. Perfect, right, girls? I'm so happy to see thrift fashion making a comeback because I think thrift stores are amazing for finding not only beautiful pieces, but also affordable ones, giving a second life to items that would otherwise be discarded. So, if you love a good thrift find too, leave a comment. You know that your comments help this channel keep going. I also love seeing your opinions, your stories, what you like to buy, and what you don't. Your opinion really matters here and helps influence other subscribers, okay? Number 8 is the sweater vest, that fabulous preppy aesthetic with a knitted vest that has made a modern comeback. So you'll definitely want to add one to your wardrobe. You can go for classic colors like beige, navy blue, or burgundy, which make it easier to style. Black works too, but it can make your outfit feel too wintry, and maybe that's not what you're aiming for. So instead of black, I'd suggest navy blue. It still gives that elegant look, but avoids the same old black. Or go for burgundy, which also looks amazing in this type of piece. You can buy one made from knit or crochet, and one idea is to have it custom made. You can ask a seamstress or craftswoman to make it exactly how you want. Some people like them long and straight, others prefer a more fitted version. I, for example, would probably go for the more fitted one, so you can tailor it to your style, your aesthetic, your preferences, and your favorite colors. Let's say the color that suits you best is leaf green. Wouldn't it be better to ask someone to make the vest in that perfect shade of green instead of settling for what's available in stores, which might not be what you're looking for? Let's support our seamstresses and artisans. They do amazing work, and if you want to learn how to do it yourself, that's a great option too. After all, you'll be creating a piece just for you, which will make you even prouder to wear it. Isn't that so cool? When styling it, I'd say pair it with a white shirt underneath, especially on colder days. You can wear it with wide leg or flared pants. I think both look stunning with a vest. If you want that full preppy look, you can pair it with a slightly shorter skirt, and in that case, add tights and Mary Janes for that romantic and feminine touch that I know many of you love. And if you're enjoying this video, you'll also love all the other videos here on the channel because we post daily content about fashion, beauty, and trends. So, if you're into those topics, you should definitely subscribe. Hit the bell icon so that every day when we upload a new video, YouTube sends you a notification straight to your phone. Already subscribed? Then let's keep going with the video. Number 9 is camisole-style blouses, a slightly more recent trend. These are usually satin blouses with thin straps and lace detailing. They look amazing for nighttime outfits, but can even be worn during the day. You can invest in tones like black, champagne, petroleum blue, and of course, burgundy. After all, this wine-like tone looks simply stunning in pieces that have a more sensual vibe. As for materials, satin, silk, and viscose are the most common, but the preference is for satin-like fabrics. Keep in mind that when it comes to satin, you have to be very careful to choose one that's less shiny, because that super glossy satin ends up looking plastic-like and is also uncomfortable to wear. Some of those satins can even irritate the skin, so be cautious when picking out this type of piece. Besides being uncomfortable, they don't look great in photos either. If you take a photo with flash, it'll reflect and shine, and you don't want that. So when buying satin, take a picture with flash. If it shines too much, leave it. Prefer less glossy materials. You can wear this blouse with a blazer. It's the kind of piece that really calls for a third layer. I don't think it looks good on its own. Pairing it with a pencil skirt is stunning. That's probably the best match. You can also wear it with trousers, like jeans or tailored pants. It's not a piece I'd pair with shorts or Bermuda shorts. It shows too much on top and bottom and can look a bit over the top. We're aiming for a sensual style, yes, but a refined, elegant sensuality. So I'd recommend combining it with longer, more classic pieces, a jacket, blazer, coat, jeans, or tailored trousers. At most, a pencil skirt. But keep in mind that the camisole with a pencil skirt already brings a lot of sensuality, so be careful where you wear it. It could come across as too much depending on the setting. Don't think you can pair this blouse with a pencil skirt and a super fitted blazer and consider it work appropriate. It might end up looking too bold. Out of this list, I'd say it's the most daring piece. Number 10 is sailor-style blouses, very classic, very chic pieces that add variety to your wardrobe while always keeping that nautical touch. These are blouses with a sailor-style collar and sometimes with details on the front or back that add to the maritime vibe. They usually come in white, navy blue, and red. You'll often see rope or cord details that reinforce that nautical feel. They look amazing when paired with white trousers, tailored shorts, a midi skirt, or even capri pants. You can choose a V-neck or square neckline, which draws attention to the face. There's a wide variety of patterns and colors available, but stripes are especially common, as are the colors I mentioned: navy, white, and red. This sailor style also pairs really well with French style. If you like one, chances are you'll like the other. Both styles look great with espadrilles, loafers, or moccasins. Any shoes with a raffia finish also work beautifully. These pieces go great with straw bags, so if you're a woman who loves hats and straw accessories, they'll fit right into your wardrobe. They're timeless pieces, meaning you'll be able to wear them for the rest of your life. If you're looking for something with a classic, traditional vibe, these are pieces you can invest in with confidence. They also go really well with gold accessories. That doesn't mean you can't wear silver, but if you lean more toward gold, these are an excellent option for your 2025 wardrobe. And if you already know the viral blouses, you also need to know the viral skirts that are trending and breaking the internet. Don't know which ones they are? Just click the video showing up on the screen and you'll find out. See you there.